One of these days, I'm not going to be late to a hair appointment, but today is not that day. Hey guys, welcome to this little mini vlog. At least I hope it's mini. I know I don't have a tendency to do short vlogs. But today, I'm getting my hair done. And I'm not just getting it cut or the side shaved, no. I'm actually getting it colored. I have not done that in more than 2 years. And whenever I've colored it in the past, I would just do black. My hairstylist, Maggie, bless her, she always does fantastic work. She mixed up a black for me that we've called like Raven's Wing black that does like blue and purple undertones when I'm in the sun. So that's what I normally do, but not today. No, we're doing something a little different. We're actually gonna be putting something else in my hair along with some black. So black will still be there. But I cannot wait. It's something I've wanted to do for years, but I didn't think it was feasible for me to do at my last job due to their rules on hair color. And my current job, well, my boss actually tried to help me pick out my hair color this time. First off, before we even get to the hair salon, I need to go to Starbucks to pick up some food and coffee that I ordered because I have not eaten because I'm never hungry anymore. So let's go do that. I've already texted my hairstylist letting her know I'm gonna be late, sorry, and that I'll be there ASAP. So let's get some food and let's get to the hair salon. Got here at 9:15 because I was late. Oops. It is now, come on watch, 11:41? Yeah. So, we have bleached what I needed to bleach. We have washed it. We now have 3 colors in it. I am processing. So, sit here for a bit, then rinse it out, and see what we get. Back home now on this rather rainy day. It's been pouring rain since about, I think, 10 or 11. So it's now 5:30. The salon took me 4 hours to get everything done, and I know it's kind of hard to see in this light that it looks like I did nothing. You're like, Nix, it looks the exact same. It's actually different. Just this light is not good for the nuances because there's two different dark colors in my hair. Let me go show you my hair real quick. All right, we're in my master bathroom. This would be easier to show off if it was actually sunny outside and bright. This is the brightest lighting we have in the house, but there's actually purple in my hair, purple tones. There's also dark blue in some sections, and then the top is black. It's just right now, it's hard to see without bright light shining on it. But yeah, decided to go a tad subtle. The original idea was to do a bright purple, like almost neonish looking purple, but decided to go more subtle for this time. And I can explain why later, just I can't now, unfortunately. That's in an upcoming video, believe it or not. For the fact that we had to go subtle, I do like it. And I know that as it fades or as I wash, the purple will also get a little more, not actually truly faded, it's just more of it's actually going to like oomph out. So I'm interested to see what that's going to look like too. So yeah, I like it, I do. It's nice to have darker hair again. After the salon, spent the rest of the afternoon at the Literary, which is a local owned bookstore in town. And not just that, it's also a bar and a coffee shop. They sell wine and beer, and they have mimosas and a couple other small things like that. They also have a full menu, little bakery attachment, and coffee shop. So I can get like lattes or specialty drinks. Their chais are amazing, as are their matchas. I love it, favorite place. And honestly, nice wraparound windows at the front of the building where you can kind of sit and eat or read. So it's a really nice way to spend a rainy day. So you've probably seen me reading this throughout the video so far. Actually finished it. I would highly recommend that book, by the way. Radium Girls, fantastic story, true story. Been really into nonfiction recently. I adore fiction books. I do. I mean, I love reading about vampires. But nonfiction is like really starting to call to me again. I'm wondering if that's because of like my journalistic background, I should say. Radium Girls tells the true life story of the watch dial painters of the 19-teens and 20s, and I think it was up to the 1920s, yes, of two different parts of the country, and the fact that they got poisoned by radium, and the aftermath of that, and the fact that it kind of revolutionized a lot of like workers' rights and things. And so it's just a really fascinating read, also a very frustrating read, like reading what they all went through. But I do highly recommend it. It's a very gripping book. I inhaled that book. Also recently picked up, this is gonna be my next book, might be too reflective, Devil in the White City. So that's my next book. It is on the Chicago World's Fair and H.H. Holmes. So that's going to be very interesting. I've had a lot of people recommend that book to me. So I'm going to finally sit down and read it now that I finished Radium Girls. So I'll let you know exactly how that goes. Also nonfiction, by the way. And then I also picked up this book. So, Chernobyl, The History of a Nuclear Catastrophe. I know I seem to have a running theme with my books, sorry. Also nonfiction. This one was written by a Ukrainian, let's see, this one was written by a professor of Ukrainian history and the director of the Ukrainian Research Institute at Harvard University. He actually is from Ukraine. So it essentially goes over, of course, the Chernobyl nuclear disaster, and everything that came after that, what happened to the individuals who were involved, who were there that night, and everything. So I'm really looking forward to reading that one as well. I know it's kind of strange reading about like human tragedies and how bad things have happened to people and whatnot, but I think the reason why I like reading about tragedies is that it shows also the best of humans. because yes, bad things happen, and it shows like the worst that can happen, but it also shows how people try to band together and help their fellow man and do what they can to assist and things like that. So yes, there's the bad, but there's also the good that also comes from it, either lessons learned or the fact that there is humanity out there. So, and sometimes we all need that reminder. So I'm trying to find those in these books, and so far I have been. Hey, hold on. Can you focus on me now? Okay, sorry. So it's a little while later, so you can tell we're in the car. So as you can tell, it is currently raining right now. So I am actually on my way to boxing class. I started boxing about a month ago, fell in love, so I now do it once a week. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to take you in with me. I'm gonna see, but if not, I'll explain later how it all went. I'm back from boxing. That was a tough one. Sorry I couldn't show the entirety of the class. When I asked if I could record, I was told I could, but only if I was the one being recorded and no one else. And today we did circuits, so I couldn't record everything because we were constantly changing stations. So yeah, if you don't know anything about boxing, there's like a jab, cross, hook, hook, uppercut, uppercut, right? Well, bad form since I'm sitting down. But we were doing combinations of different movements or different, basically combos, right? Of the different punches. And we had to do that in shadow boxing, which is, you just have like your wraps on and you're just kind of going through the motions and everything. And then you had to do it with like weights in your hand and actually do that and use 5-pound weights. It actually gets heavier than you think. And honestly, if you bring you don't want to bring your hand back too fast because you could possibly clock yourself in the jaw with a 5-pound weight. A little bit of brief break to get your gloves on, and then rows of bags where you do the combo first slow to make sure you have it, and then in a steady pace to actually set that in stone. Then it's speed as fast as you can do the combo, and then the last one's power, where you'll pick some of your punches to put more power into, and then cardio, and then break, and then we have another combo and we do it again. So we did that several times. And then a couple other circuits that we did too, involving like abs and like weight work and whatnot. So it was a good workout. I've been thoroughly enjoying boxing so far. So it's kind of the highlight of my Wednesday night. No matter what type of day I've had on Wednesday, if it's been like a bad day, it'll cheer me up. If I had a great day, well, I'm even happier. So I do enjoy it. I would not recommend doing a back workout or a shoulder workout the day that you're going to do boxing, nor arms. Do a leg workout that day if you're going to work out and then also do boxing. Just something I realized for my recovery personally. I wanted to touch on an update. In my last vlog, which was, I think, as I'm recording this, the last vlog I posted was the week in my life. So in that, I mentioned that I went to go get tested for ADHD. Turns out I have high functioning anxiety and ADHD markers. And I was put on medicine for that. So I was asked by a couple of people if I could give an update on how that has been going. So it's been 2 months, yes, 2 months since I went, and I think every 2 or 3 weeks we've slowly increased the dosage. Like, we started on a small dosage just to, one, make sure I wouldn't react badly to it, because you can to this. Very often it's trying to find, okay, which pill works best with the fewest complications and side effects, and what could affect you. The ones that I'm on could potentially, well, could have potentially caused upset stomach. One of my friends who was on the medicine that I was put on at one point, it wrecked his sleep schedule to the point where he did not sleep. Like, physically could not get to sleep. Like, there was just something wrong. I did not have that issue. It did not upset my stomach, so we just slowly increased the dosage. A little bit at a time. So right now I'm near what the average person should be taking right now. I will say it definitely has assisted in my ability to focus. I will also add that the medicine that I am on treats more for like anxiety, and also does treat some parts of what would be considered my ADHD markers. So I'm able to focus more. I'm able to pay attention a lot more. I don't get nearly as overwhelmed by things anymore. Like, I can actually sit back and think things through, and I'm like, okay, let's take a moment, take a breath. Well, what do we have? What are our options? How can we handle this? Usually. I did have one bad week where I think the medicine helped a lot, because I have a feeling it probably would have been worse when it came to like my anxiety. That was the week that the war in Ukraine started. And the same day that happened, there was a lot of things that were requested of me at work that I was not expecting. That for once was actually stuff that needed to be turned around very quickly. And I was, at the exact same time that was all happening, I was trying to contact my friend in Ukraine, Diana, making sure, are you okay? Just want to make sure that you're fine and whatnot. So I was juggling a lot that day, actually those few days of that 1 week. So I really think the medicine did help make sure I did not have an even worse of a situation. Right now, I'm doing pretty well. I'm not hyper-focusing as much. My mind will still wander. I mean, that's me. I'm realizing I just kind of get lost in the clouds every once in a while. I do. But I'm able to focus more on my work and actually put more towards it and get stuff done. And honestly, it's also been good for like spending more time with my husband, because we like to watch TV in the evenings, and normally I'm just on my phone. Like, I have to like, I know it's horrible. I doom scroll. It's horrible. I shouldn't do it. I think it's because I used to be a journalist, so I always had to be kept abreast of situations. So I'm always like on my phone checking things, whatnot. And the past month and a half, I can actually sit on the couch with him and we can watch TV, and I can leave my phone alone. I have not done that in I don't know how long. The fact that I was actually able to get through a book in a week and I can actually concentrate on it is astounding to me, because it got to the point where I just could not sit and read a book. I just couldn't. My mind would just kind of bounce to the next thing, and then to the next thing, and the next thing. So that's been very good. Oh, as for side effects though, a couple of side effects. So I used to have problems kind of, I would say, yeah, falling asleep. I would, because I would have intrusive thoughts, and my mind kind of goes on like on a hamster wheel and just keeps going and going. So it's easier for me to go to sleep, but I can't start a project like 2 to 3 hours before I'm about to go to bed. Otherwise, it's not happening. Like, if I try to start editing a video 3 hours before I need to go to bed, I'm not sleeping well that night. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But if I take the right steps and just chill in the evening, which is a very foreign concept to me, normally, then I am good. I can normally fall asleep within about 15 to 30 minutes, which is what you should be. That's your average, is 15 to 30. Less than that and you are exhausted, which was me the other night. But anyway, I digress. I will say the strangest thing about me falling asleep, though, is I now remember my dreams. And they are vivid dreams. According to the medical practitioner, that means I am now officially hitting REM cycles consistently. And my Fitbit does tell me that, yes, you are in REM. So that's good. But oh boy, do I have weird dreams. I'm like, is this what other people experience? Oh my gosh. I'm like, why? Like, dreams where I wake up and I felt like I have gone on an interstellar journey that lasted a decade and I came back to my body and I'm like, what just happened? Like, those type of dreams. And it's just so bizarre. So I guess that's both good and a bit strange, and I'm still trying to deal with that. I would say the quote-unquote worst side effect, though, would be that it has killed my appetite. I was warned that there was a good chance that I would just lose my appetite, where nothing would sound good, or I just would not be hungry. And I've got to the I'm just not hungry part. So if I don't remember to eat, or I don't set a reminder to eat, or my husband doesn't remind me to eat, there's a good chance I'm not gonna eat. So my goal is, if I work out in the morning, I have a protein shake right after I get back. There's a 50-50 chance of whether or not I'm gonna be hungry after that. And then I might not eat till lunch, and then I'll have like a small dinner, and then that's it. Like today, what did I do today? Today, since I was running late to the salon, I got Starbucks little like sous vide egg bites. So I got like the egg white ones, the egg white ones and red pepper ones of those. And then I had lunch at the Literary, which you would have seen. And I think that was around like 3, I'm looking at a clock over here. 2:33, something like that, yeah. And it's 8:30 now, and I'm not hungry. And I worked out. So I don't know if I'm gonna eat. I might not. But I'll make sure I'll eat tomorrow. Like, it's just one of those things where I'm just like, I just need to remind myself to at least have something small or whatnot. So, oh, I can munch on grapes. I did just pick up grapes. So that's where I'm at on my medicine and how it's done for me and any side effects or whatnot. So overall, it's been a really, really good situation for me. Some ups, no, not just some ups, it's a lot of ups. Some downs, especially the fact of, well, no appetite, which is also kind of unfortunate since I love to cook and bake. So that's a problem, but I'll figure my way around that. At this point, as I said, it's 8:30. I'm still in workout clothes. I desperately need a shower. And then maybe try to convince myself to eat something. So I think I'm actually going to end this vlog here, and I'm hoping that this is indeed a mini vlog. I'm trying to set out to do a mini vlog. Please let me know. Actually, that's an important question. Would you guys, when it comes to like my vlogs, what length would you prefer? Do you prefer like the shorter 20 to 25 minute vlogs? Or do you just want like a novel of a vlog? Like, which one are you thinking here? Is like the longer the vlog, the better for you, or not? Because I've seen both ways. I've seen reactions to both ways. I just want to know what you guys would want to see. So let me know down in the comments. I'm going to end that off here. So thanks so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. I do also read all the comments, even though I might not be able to respond to all of them. I try my best, especially when I have time. So thank you so much. And remember to go after whatever your dark heart desires. See you in the next one.